Beloved ones, I welcome you to this moment, to this silence, to this potential for transformation. You have come here because you are tired of the noise inside your head. You are tired of the fire that burns you, the fire you call anger, the fire you call frustration, the fire that consumes your relationships and leaves you feeling like ash. You are seeking a way out. You are seeking a key. And I say to you, you are standing right in front of the door. The key is not in the sky. The key is not in the scriptures. The key is in a simple understanding of your own mechanism. Today, I am going to speak to you about something that determines the quality of your entire life. Your reaction. Are you a master or are you a slave? When someone insults you, do you have the freedom to choose your response, or are you dragged into the mud like a puppet? Most of you, if you are honest, will say, Osho, I am a puppet. He pushes my button and I explode. I am here to cut those strings. But before we begin this journey, I want to ask you for a small commitment. This is not entertainment. This is work on yourself. If you are ready to stop being a victim of your emotions, if you are ready to take the first step toward mastery, I invite you to like this video right now. It is a small gesture, but it is a signal to your own unconscious mind that you are ready to receive. And if you have not yet joined our growing caravan of seekers, press the subscribe button. We are traveling from darkness to light, and I do not want you to be left behind. Now listen with your whole being. To understand the secret I am about to share, you must first understand your sickness and do not be offended. I am a physician of the soul. I have to tell you the diagnosis. The sickness is that you are asleep. You walk, you talk, you go to your office, you raise your children, but you are fast asleep. You are a biological robot. You are a machine. What do I mean when I say you are a machine? Look at your life. Everything that happens to you is a reaction. Someone smiles at you, you smile back. Someone frowns at you, you frown back. Someone praises you, your ego inflates like a balloon. Someone insults you, and suddenly you are punctured. You are flat. You are not acting. You are being acted upon. You are like a dry leaf in the wind. If the wind blows north, you go north. If the wind blows south, you go south. The leaf cannot say, no, I will not go north today. The leaf has no will. And you think you have will. You think you are free. This is the greatest illusion of humanity. You are not free. As long as you are reactive, you are a slave to the other. The other person holds the remote control of your life. He wants to make you angry. He just has to say one word, just one word, and you are on fire. He wants to make you sad. He just ignores you, and you are miserable. Is this dignity? Is this what it means to be a human being? To be so easily manipulated? Anger is the most prominent symptom of this slavery. When anger arises, you lose all consciousness. You become possessed. It is like a temporary madness. Have you watched yourself when you are angry? Have you looked in the mirror? Your face is distorted, your eyes are red, your veins are popping out. You say things you do not mean, you do things you will regret for years. And afterward you say, I didn't mean to do it. It just happened. It just happened. That is the confession of a machine. I want you to stop being a machine. I want you to become a man, a woman, a consciousness. And to help you do this, I bring you a gift from a dying man. A gift that created one of the greatest masters of the 20th century, George Gurdjieff. George Gurdjieff was a man of steel, a man of immense power. He was not a philosopher who just talked. He was a man who lived truth. He could look into your eyes and change your destiny. But this power did not come from nowhere. It started when he was just a child, a 9-year-old boy. Gurdjieff's father was dying. Now, death is a very significant moment. In ordinary life, people lie, we wear masks, we say polite things. But when death knocks at the door, all masks fall away. There is no time for lies, there is no time for social formalities. The truth, the naked truth comes out. His father was a poor man. He had no money, he had no estates, he had no gold to give his son. And he was worried. He was leaving a 9-year-old boy alone in a harsh world. The mother was already dead. The father was dying. The boy would be an orphan. He called Gurdjieff to his bedside. The boy came close. I can imagine the scene. The silence of the room, the breathing of the dying man, the wide, innocent eyes of the child. The father said, "I know you may not be able to understand right now what I am saying, but I have no more time. I have to say it now." He said, "You have time. Just remember the words. This is the way of the wise. They plant seeds. They know the soil is not ready yet. The boy is too young. But if the seed is planted deep enough, one day, when life brings its storms, the seed will break open." He said, "Whenever you have enough maturity to understand what these words mean, then act on these words." And to ensure the boy would never, ever forget, he made him repeat the sentence 3 times. He wanted it to be the last thing he heard and the first thing the boy carried into his future. He said, "Forgive me because I am not leaving any inheritance to you except this sentence." My beloveds, that poor father left the richest inheritance possible. I have seen fathers leave millions of dollars to their sons, and the sons become drug addicts. They become miserable. They commit suicide. Money cannot buy consciousness. Money cannot buy mastery over oneself. What Gurdjieff's father gave him was a diamond that cannot be stolen. Perhaps no father has ever advised a son with such a great insight. So, what was the sentence? What was this magic that transformed a boy into a master? Listen, write it down in your heart. He said, "Remember, if somebody creates anger in you, tell the person you will come back after 24 hours to answer him. For 24 hours, wait. And after 24 hours, whatever comes to you, go and do." Strange advice, isn't it? Our society teaches us the opposite. Our society says, strike while the iron is hot. Our society says, don't let anyone walk over you. Answer them immediately. But Gurdjieff's father said, wait. Why 24 hours? Why not 24 minutes? Because you need time for the poison to settle. When you are angry, your body is flooded with chemicals, adrenaline, cortisol. Your blood is boiling literally. Your system is in a fight or flight mode. In that state, you have no intelligence, you have only instinct, you are an animal. If you act when you are angry, you will act like an animal, you will bite, you will scratch, you will destroy, and the cunning mind tricks you. The mind says, this is righteous anger, I am right, he is wrong, he deserves to be punished. But the father said, I am not saying don't punish him, I am not saying don't answer him, I am just saying postpone it. Postponement is the secret. When you postpone, you create a gap, you create a space between the stimulus, the insult, and the response, your action. In that space, freedom is born. Gurdjieff, a 9-year-old boy, started practicing this. Can you imagine how difficult it must have been? Other children would tease him, people would try to cheat him, the anger would arise like a volcano ready to erupt. But he had promised his dying father. That promise was sacred, so he would clench his fists, he would bite his tongue, and he would say to the person, "Sir, my father is dead. I have promised him that I will wait 24 hours before I answer you. I will come back tomorrow." Imagine the confusion of the other person. They are ready for a fight, and this boy says, "I will come back tomorrow." It completely disarms the other. It shocks them. They don't know what to do. But the real miracle happened inside Gurdjieff. He would go home. He would sit with his anger. Now, anger is very interesting. It cannot last forever. It is a wave. It rises, it peaks, and then, if you do not feed it with new thoughts, it must crash. It must dissolve. For the first hour, he was burning. "I will kill him. Just wait until tomorrow." By the third hour, the fire was less intense. By the 10th hour, he started thinking, well, maybe he didn't mean it that way. By the 20th hour, he started to see his own part in the conflict. Maybe I provoked him. And by the 24th hour, the anger was gone. And when the anger is gone, clarity remains. He says that sometimes he would go back to the person and say, "Sir, you were right. Thank you for showing me my fault." And sometimes he would see that the person was just stupid, just unconscious, and he would not go back at all. Why bother? It is like barking back at a dog. If a dog barks at you, do you bark back? No, you understand, it is a dog. This simple advice changed Gurdjieff's whole life. It made him a witness. It made him separate from his emotions. This is what I call witnessing. This is the essence of my teaching. You are not your anger, you are not your sadness, you are not your mind, you are the watcher, the one who sees the anger. If you can see the anger, you are separate from it. The observer is not the observed. My hand is here, I am watching it, I am not the hand. If I can watch my anger, I am not the anger. But usually you are so identified with it, you say, "I am angry." No, that is linguistically wrong. You should say, "I am seeing anger passing through me. I am noticing a cloud of anger in my sky." The 24-hour rule forces you to become a watcher. You have nothing else to do for those 24 hours but watch. You cannot act. So you must watch, and in that watching, the energy changes. Anger is energy, pure energy. When you repress it, it becomes poison. It goes into your stomach, it gives you ulcers. It goes into your head, it gives you migraines. It goes into your heart, it gives you attacks. When you express it mechanically, it destroys your surroundings. But when you watch it, a miracle happens. The energy of anger is transformed into the energy of consciousness. It is the same energy. Just as heat can be transformed into light, anger can be transformed into awareness. Gurdjieff became a lighthouse of awareness, and it all started with this simple practice. There is another beautiful detail in this story. The father said, "Now you will have to look after yourself. You will have to learn things on your own." Gurdjieff was born near the Caucasus in Russia. It is a wild, mountainous place. There are nomads there, wandering tribes. Because he was alone, Gurdjieff started moving around with these nomads. The text says something very profound. Even 60 years of communist torture has not been able to settle those nomads. Why? Because they consider wandering to be man's birthright. I love this phrase. Wandering is man's birthright. You are all settled. You are settled in your houses, settled in your jobs, settled in your beliefs, settled in your dogmas. You are stagnant pools of water, and stagnant water stinks. To be a seeker means to be a nomad. Not necessarily outwardly, you don't have to leave your house, but inwardly you must be ready to move. You must be ready to leave your old ideas, your old conditioning, your old prejudices. Gurdjieff learned from the nomads. He learned that life is movement. He learned that you cannot hold on to anything. When you practice the 24-hour rule, you become an inner nomad. You are not stuck in the emotion. You are moving through it. You are observing it like a changing landscape. Ah, now there is anger. Okay, we move. Ah, now there is sadness. Okay, we move. You don't build a house in the anger. Most of you have built permanent residences in your anger. You live there. You are always angry about something, the government, the economy, the wife, the weather. You have an address in Anger City. I want you to tear down that house, be a nomad, pass through anger, but don't live there. Now, I must ask you, is this just a nice story for you? It is very easy to listen to Osho, nod your head and say, beautiful, beautiful, and then turn off the video and yell at your children. If you do that, you are insulting Gurdjieff's father, you are insulting me, and worst of all, you are insulting yourself. Knowledge is useless unless it becomes action. Wisdom is not what you know. Wisdom is what you live. I am giving you a challenge, a real challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to take the vow of the 24 hours. Whatever happens, if your boss shouts at you, if your spouse forgets your anniversary, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you will not react. You will not say a word. You will not send that angry text message. Oh, the text messages, they are the most dangerous things today. You type so fast, and once you press send, you cannot take it back. For 7 days, anytime you feel the fire, you will say, I will wait 24 hours. Write it down. Put a sticky note on your mirror. Put it on your phone screen. Wait 24 hours. If you can do this for just 1 week, you will taste a freedom you have never known. You will feel a power rising in you. People will look at you differently. They will feel that you are centered, grounded. You are no longer a leaf in the wind. You are becoming a tree, rooted deep in the earth. And when you fail, and you will fail because your old habits are strong, do not condemn yourself. Do not feel guilty. Guilt is another trick of the ego. If you fail, if you get angry, just watch that too. Okay, I failed, I reacted. I am watching my failure and start again, moment to moment. We are living in very dark times. The world is becoming more and more unconscious. People are full of rage. You see it on the news, you see it on the streets. The only way to change the world is to change yourself. You cannot force peace on the world. But if you become a pool of peace, a pool of silence, you affect everyone around you. Be a Gurdjieff, be a light. I want to know who among you is brave enough to take this challenge. I want you to go to the comment section right now. Yes, pause the video and write these words. I choose awareness. Let this be your mantra. Let this be your public declaration. When you write it, you are making a contract with existence. I choose awareness. And look at the comments of others, like them, support them. You are not alone. There are thousands of us spread across the globe, waking up together. We are a Sangha, a spiritual family. If this message has touched a chord in your heart, if you feel that this is the medicine you needed, then share this video. Do not hoard the truth. Share it with your friends, your family, even share it with your enemies. Perhaps they need it the most, and if you have not subscribed yet, I ask you again, what are you waiting for? Do you want to miss the next step? We are going to go deeper and deeper. Subscribe, ring the bell, and stay awake. Remember the old man, remember the dying father. He said, I have no more time. You also have no more time. Do not think you will live forever. One day you will be on that bed. One day your breath will be leaving you. What will you remember then? The petty fights, the arguments over money, the grudges you held for 20 years? Or will you remember the moments of silence, the moments of love, the moments of mastery? Make your life a masterpiece. Do not let it be a series of accidents. Create yourself, sculpt yourself. And the chisel is this: watch, wait, and then act. I leave you with this silence. I leave you with this fire. Let it burn away everything that is false in you, so that only the gold remains. Okay?